When in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, by William Shakespeare. When in disgrace with fortune and men's eyes, I alone beweep my outcast state, and trouble deaf heavens with my bootless cries, and look upon myself and curse my fate, wishing me like to no more, rich in hope, featured like him with friends possessed, desiring this man's art and that man's scope, with what I most enjoy, contested laced, yet in these thoughts myself almost despising, haply I think on thee, and then my state, like to the lark at break of day arising, from sullen earth sings hymns at heaven's gate, for thy sweet love, remembered such wealth, brings, that then I scorn to change my state with kings. Now this is one of the most excellent sonnets written by William Shakespeare, and it follows the basic structure that all the other sonnets have. We have the 14 lines, of course, written in the iambic pentameter and composed of 3 rhyming quatrains with rhyming couplets at the end. And these particular sonnets have a way of rhyming that can be, the rhyme scheme is A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, and G, G, all the time. Now, at the beginning of the third quatrain occurs when the poet, by chance, happens to think upon the young man whom the poem is addressed to, which makes him assume a more optimistic view of his own life. Now, this particular speaker compares the change of mood to how the lark at the break of day arises, the dull earth singing hymns at heaven's gate. This expression is most probably an inspiration. Even William Wallace, one of the writers in American poets, write about this, and T.S. Eliot also quotes the same particular occurrence. So this man compares his estate to what happens at dawn when the earth is awakened by the heaven, that is, by the sky. Now, this persona is despising himself because of his lifestyle. He hopes and desires to have one man's act, tact, and skill. He looks at himself as a bootless, somebody useless. He cries. But the lark at the break of dawn symbolizes the speaker's rebirth. He changes the way he sees himself. Now we see the hymns, line 12, the hymns at heaven's gate. This creates another comparison in the poem. The once deaf heaven that caused the speaker's prayer to be unanswered is now able to hear him. His prayers are answered. Now, it is excellent to note that this person at first he sees himself as a person, somebody with a low self-esteem. But then, when he looks at life again, he remembers that he can have a better life. So this particular poem is not really against God or speaking against the heavens, but the poem is a celebration of truth. It declares the superiority of religion in his life. So in this particular sonnet, sonnet 29, it can make some religious references and it makes you feel like it is God controlling his life, but still the speaker has control of his own life. He makes choices on what to feel about himself and about his life. Now, many people have wondered what this poem talks about, but it's true. The speaker says that he's jealous of those that are rich in hope. That's line 5, and with friends possessed, those who have many friends. Once again, referring to his hopeless and low social status in life. Now, when he talks himself, he says he refers to those who have better things in life than him. He thinks that they are having a better life, and that's what happens to humanity. Sometimes we believe that those who have vehicles, those who have set things in life, those whose lives seem to be going in the right direction, are better than us. Therefore, we develop a low self-esteem. Some people think that those who have the goodies of life feel better, but it's true that in line 7, the poet says that he desires this man's art and that man's scope. What somebody can do and the scope, the way they see life. Okay, so he's not contented. Now, the speaker therefore lacks an artistic inspiration, of course. The few lines are a reference to what the man hopes to see. He's jealous. He wants to have what one man has and hopes to have the scope of another man. How somebody looks at life, how somebody lives his life. So this particular lover now finds solace in love, knowing that love dims all material things. So this particular lover or this particular person feels like indeed is not as despised, as lowly as he felt initially. The speaker therefore takes a different view about life. He has realized that life is not all about the beauty of what somebody or desiring to get what people have. Okay, life is about accepting what he has, and after accepting what he has, he is now able to live his life because he has accepted what life has brought his way. Therefore, the persona is able to live his life in a better way, unlike in the original skate where he wanted to be like those who have a better score, those who have more friends. Now, this particular sonnet is very important to us today. Instead of wishing to have what others have in life, why can't you grasp that which you have and enjoy it the way it is? You've seen people who have a good scope in life. They know how to handle life. They seem to have it all figured out. This poem teaches us that at the end of the day, it's not about the scope. It's not about the material wealth. It's about the appreciation of what we have as people. What do you have in your life? As we appreciate this poem, the rhyme scheme, the way the message is passed, do you take time to enjoy and appreciate that which you have? Sometimes we look too far to hope that if you could get this, we'll be happy. Before you got a job, you wish to get a job. Once you have the job, are you now happy? People always think of the next thing. What is next? It's always thought that with this I would be very happy. A new car, brand new clothes. How many have those and they're not happy? The beauty of life is appreciating that which you have and taking care of ourselves as best as we can. From this side, thank you for taking your time to listen to this. God bless. Those who are new to this space, kindly subscribe. Sonnet YouTube channel.